If you master these 5 key steps, you'll be well on your way to earning a great income as a copywriter, working just a few hours a day from anywhere in the world. In this video, I'm going to distill my 20 years of copywriting experience, where I've written for hundreds of clients in over 153 different industries, into a comprehensive 5-part framework. This is the exact step-by-step approach I would take if I was starting out as a brand new copywriter in 2024. So whether you're a complete beginner or looking to improve your skills, this step-by-step framework is designed to guide you through the essentials of building a successful copywriting career from home or anywhere else in the world. Let's start with step number 1. Step number 1 is learning how to use AI. Now, people ask me all the time, will AI replace copywriters? My answer is no, not yet at least. And that's because at this stage, AI cannot write the same way that a human does. It lacks creativity and empathy, and the output often sounds robotic. However, it's only a matter of time before AI tools like ChatGPT will be able to write just as good, if not better, than human copywriters. And I actually don't think it's AI that we should be worrying about at this stage. It's actually other copywriters that already know how to use and leverage AI tools like ChatGPT to write copy faster, easier, better, and without writer's block. So if you're someone that doesn't understand or know how to use AI tools to enhance your writing so you can be a more productive, more effective copywriter, then I think you're going to be overtaken by the writers that do take the time to learn how to use AI tools. So something you absolutely must do this year is learn how to use AI to leverage its power to make you an even better copywriter. Now, if you haven't done that yet, you can always check out my free AI copywriting course. I'll provide a link in the description below so you can check that out and learn how to write effective prompts so that you can use AI to write better copy. Step number 2 is to choose a profitable writing niche. So why choose a niche? A lot of new copywriters ask me that. Why can't I just write for anyone, for any niche, for any business out there that wants to hire me? That is a great question. You can absolutely do that, write for anyone. But in my experience, niche copywriters who write for one particular niche are more in demand, they earn more money, and they're able to attract higher paying clients. And that's because clients often see niche writers who have experience in writing for their particular industry as more impressive and higher skilled than generalist writers that may not have written for their industry. Listen, every client that I've spoken to in the past has asked me, have you written for my industry? Can you show me examples of writing you've done for my industry? And that really is your best sales tool. So if you choose to specialize in one niche, preferably a profitable niche, and one that you already have knowledge, interest, or experience in, then you'll find a lot more success in doing that than trying to write for just anyone. It will allow you to stand out as a writer with industry experience, and it will allow you to write for topics that you may already be knowledgeable about, interested in, or passionate about. So definitely think about what niches you would most like to write for. I also want to share with you 5 booming and profitable writing niches for you to explore. Let's start with the first one, which are the finance industry. The finance industry is a billion-dollar industry. It's made up of so many different types of companies, all looking to hire copywriters to help them write for their products and services. So definitely consider the finance industry. Here's an example of a copywriter who specializes in this industry. You can see on her website, it says expert copywriter for personal finance brands. Personal finance is just one of the sub-niches within the huge finance industry. You could also choose to write for accounting firms, for financial planners, for investment bankers. The list goes on and on. Definitely consider finance industry if that's something that you're interested or already knowledgeable about.
That's good.
The next industry is software as a service, also known as the SaaS industry. And this is actually a $140 billion industry. If you think about it, there are countless software companies in this industry. You may have heard of companies like Zoom, which is the web video conferencing platform, is a software industry, software as a service. So is MailChimp, which also helps people create and offer newsletters. So those are just 2 examples of software businesses out there that you could potentially write for. There are countless, right? It's a $140 billion industry. So if you're interested in software or knowledgeable about software, you might consider writing for that niche. The health and wellness industry is another booming niche. It's worth over $5.6 trillion. So it's one of the biggest industries out there. Within it, there are countless companies that would need the help of copywriters to write advertising or marketing materials to promote their products and services. Within this niche, you've got all of the sub-niches like gyms and personal trainers. You've got nutrition. You've got all the different health apps that we see in the App Store, and the list goes on and on. I'm sure you can think of a few yourself. So if you're someone who is health conscious and health minded and has some experience, you might consider writing for the health and wellness industry. The real estate industry is valued at $326 trillion, another ginormous industry that's going to be very profitable if you think about all of the building companies, the real estate agents, the housing communities, all of the companies that operate within the real estate industry, and then all of the materials that they need help writing. You can see this is a really lucrative opportunity for any writers out there that want to write about real estate investing. They want to help sell condos or apartments or assist with agents. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's a great opportunity for any writer that would like to write for the real estate industry. The e-commerce industry is actually a $9 trillion industry. Within that industry, you've got over 12 million e-commerce companies all looking to get help with writing content or copy for their websites, for their products, for their brands. Now, this industry exploded during COVID, where people couldn't leave the house and they were required to stay indoors, and that's where a lot of people did their online shopping, right? It's an absolutely booming industry. So if you're someone that would like to write for e-commerce businesses and brands, this could be a lucrative opportunity for you. Step number 3 is to specialize in one type of copywriting. Now, you might be thinking, I don't know what type of copywriting I want to specialize in. Things like landing pages, websites, email campaigns, sales pages, video scripts. I mean, the list goes on and on. I recommend you try all the different types of copywriting, even if you don't have any clients yet. So that could literally mean picking up, a book that you read and you liked and writing about that. It could write a sales page about it, write an email campaign about it, write anything about it, right? It's easy to just pick up products, even in your own home, or products that you see online, and then try to write copy, different types of copy to promote that product or that service, right? You can just practice by doing that. And after a while, you're going to naturally feel more comfortable and more skilled and more confident at writing a certain type of copy. For me in the beginning, it was actually sales pages. I really enjoyed writing sales landing pages for coaches and consultants within this self-development industry. I only found that out by practicing writing a lot, and I also had knowledge and experience in that industry. So for you, I recommend as a beginner exploring all the different types of writing, and then when you're ready, choose the one that you're comfortable in, and then become a specialist writer at that particular field. So this is where we actually combine the niche or industry that you want to write for with the type of writing to make you this superstar go-to copywriter within that niche. What's also encouraging is that some of those industries that we already talked about, for example, e-commerce, they specialize often in a type of writing. So the e-commerce industry needs help with, their websites, their landing pages, their emails, but we often find is they need a lot of help with email copywriting. And some industries are just like that. For example, the software and the cryptocurrency and finance niche, they often need white papers written. So what I'm getting at here is not only should you specialize in one niche, but also look for what are some of the most popular types of writing in that niche that you could also specialize in. So I want to share with you some examples of writers that have done this so you know what I mean. The first one is from Chris, and Chris' website reads, I help e-commerce brands grow their revenue with email automation. So Chris is an email copywriter for e-commerce brands, and he's made a great career out of just writing for e-commerce businesses, writing their email campaigns. Here's another example from draftdev.com, and they specialize in writing technical marketing content for software startup companies. So that's very specific, right? But they've built $1 million business just writing for those companies and specifically writing technical marketing content for those startup businesses. So you may think, I don't want to narrow myself and only choose one niche and one type of writing. But the opposite is actually true. When you do that, you're actually able to create a really successful writing business because all of those companies see you as a specialist writer for their niche with industry experience who also has a lot of skills in writing one particular type of copy, whether it's emails or marketing content or landing pages, coaches and consultants, whatever it might be. You become the go-to highly paid writer for that industry because you've chosen to specialize in a particular type of writing as well. Step number 4, create your own portfolio. It's really important that you create portfolio examples. Why? That's because they want to see examples of your work. First of all, have you written for their industry, right? And I've spoken about this already in this video, but clients want to work with people that have industry experience, right? And industry knowledge. So in your portfolio, you don't need to create hundreds of examples. You only need to create a couple of relevant examples or niche-specific examples. So let's say you've decided to write for the real estate industry, and you've also decided that you're going to focus on blog writing for real estate agents. Well, then a real estate agent is going to want to see, examples of blog posts that you've written for other real estate agents. So if you can share 3 to 5 blog posts that you've written, that's going to be super impressive to that client. And it's going to help you so much more in selling your services because you have proof that you can actually write for their industry. And if the blog posts are well written or even got good results in the search engines, then they're more likely to want to hire you. It's really important that before you go ahead and create your portfolio examples, that you've decided at least what industry you want to write for, because then you can actually create examples that are relevant to that industry. It don't have to be specifically, only emails or blog posts or one type of writing, but what you should have at least is industry-specific examples, any of the industries that you want to write for in the future. So once you've created these examples, which you can do inside of, Microsoft Word or Google Docs, I recommend that you then upload them online so you can share them with other people. And the best place to upload them would be your own website. But if you haven't got a website, you could easily upload them to Google Drive and then simply share that with clients. Or you could upload them to LinkedIn and then share them as portfolio examples on your LinkedIn profile. I want to share with you quickly an example of a portfolio so you get an idea of what a good portfolio website looks like. And this is actually from my own website, Copywriting Crew. And in this section here, we're showing off our website copywriting examples, right? So this is specifically the website copywriting portfolio for different websites that we've written for to give people an idea like, hey, we can write website copy. Here's examples from our portfolio. Which brings me to step number 5, get copywriting clients. Now, this is a question I get all the time from beginner copywriters. How do I get my first copywriting client? So there are tons of different ways that you can market your copywriting services. In fact, I have full videos showing up to 10 ways on how to get your first copywriting client. I'll provide a link to that in the description below if you want to check that out after this video. So instead of trying to do every single different client getting strategy, which I think will be overwhelming to most people, if you try doing all of them, you probably won't be great at any of them. I think what's more important and a better use of your time is to ask yourself, where do my ideal clients hang out online? Where do they spend time online so that I can show up in those places, approach those clients and win their business, right? Because reality is clients don't spend time on every platform. Not every client is on Facebook, for example, or Instagram, but they might spend their time on LinkedIn. So the more time you research a niche that you want to write for, then you'll be able to identify where do clients in that niche spend time. Do they spend time on Reddit or LinkedIn or Upwork or Facebook or Instagram? What platform is your client's platform of choice? For example, a lot of food companies probably spend their time on Instagram. Luxury brands would spend their time on Instagram because they're on there posting photos of their products or services. So if you know this, then you simply spend more time marketing your services on Instagram. And that might mean showing up on Instagram and connecting with those companies and sending them direct messages, right? That's one example of to use Instagram to win over clients. So ask yourself, what niche am I pursuing? And the best clients in that niche, where do they spend their time online? Can I then create a profile on those platforms and then market myself to those clients, often by sending direct messages? Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy my private members-only community, Copy Academy. It's a place where copywriters like you network with other writers, share their work, and get valuable feedback. You can also ask questions about what to do in your copywriting career. If you'd like more information, simply head over to startcopywriting.com/Copy Academy for all the details. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.